What's up, everybody? This is D. Joseph Allen. Hi, Jack. This is my first ever video response to you. I've been a subscriber of yours for a long while. I've probably left a couple of comments on your channel, but I've never made a video response. But there was a question that I wanted to ask you, and you know, this is a question that I've asked a couple of Christians before, and that I've never really gotten a satisfactory answer to. And being that right now you're making this series on doubting your faith, on doubting your Christianity, I thought that it was a good moment, and it was proper, given the theme of your videos, to ask you this question. Now, the first video you made in this series, I think it's the first, but the one I just recently saw, is called Faith, and then Doubting Christianity, but in which you actually talk about the definition of faith and how you can find a different definition of just a straight up dictionary definition of faith in the Bible. But I don't really want to ask you anything about that. I think it was an interesting video. This goes more to just the actual meat of what your whole series, the name of the series just says it all, and it describes why I'm asking this question. And it is doubting your Christianity. Now, this has always seemed weird to me. Now, I don't know if you're actually what you label yourself, or you call yourself a born-again Christian. Excuse me. From what I understand, being a born-again Christian is the only real way to be a Christian, the only real way to get saved, at least. I mean, I know there's many different avenues in which you can take Christianity down, but this is the core argument, the core question, and why I want to make this argument, and that's, if you are a born-again Christian, you're supposedly filled with the Holy Spirit. If you're a born-again Christian, you supposedly have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, my question, you know, given that, my question is really a very simple one. How could you possibly doubt Christianity if you have been filled with the Holy Spirit and you have a relationship with Jesus Christ? You have a personal relationship with God, the creator of your universe, and through the Holy Spirit, which has filled you, you have knowledge of God. So given that, how could you possibly doubt Christianity? And I'm sure a lot of other Christians will be watching this video, and I hope if anybody else has an answer, I'd love to hear it. It seems pretty contradictory to me, and I think that even some Christians would agree, like maybe Yokup. He doesn't seem to have a lot of doubt. I'm not gonna make any judgments about Yokup. You know, it's not something I want to get into, but he doesn't really seem to have any doubt. I mean, if that's to me seems like the model of what a born again Christian should be. You're already filled with the Holy Spirit, you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, then you know for a fact that God exists. You have him inside you. You have 1/3 of the Trinity living in your body, permeating your whole life. How could you possibly doubt your Christianity after that? It seems to me that you're doubting Christianity because your reason and your questioning is getting in the way of your faith. And I mean, this is where it might get a little complicated or blurry. You might say, well, faith is part of it and everything. Well, really, why would it be part of it? If you know that God exists, if you have a personal relationship with him, you're filled with the Holy Spirit. I'm sorry I keep repeating this, but I think it's important. Why would you even need faith? Maybe you would have faith for sections of your belief, for certain aspects of it. But when it comes right down to it, the fact in your mind, the fact of God's existence, doesn't have room for doubt if you're actually a born-again Christian and you have this relationship, personal relationship with God. sorry. There's just, in my mind, there's just no possible way that you could doubt this. If it is as powerful and as real as Christians describe it. So I know this has nothing to do specifically with the video. It's more of the whole picture. And I hope that you'll make a video. I hope you're not too busy with your series, and maybe you can make a video in response to this. Where does doubt fit in to Christianity if you have been born again and you're filled with the Holy Spirit and you have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ? I hope I was clear enough. I'm sorry for repeating the main idea over and over again, but I just wanted to get the point across properly. So thanks, Jack. I hope you'll respond, and thanks to everybody else for watching.